So, welcome in everybody. I see we have 4 people viewing so far. So, again, we have 2 special guests today. So, we'll introduce all ourselves. Of course, everybody knows me, Mystical Love and Light. And then we have my co host, Drew. We have our special guest, Sherry. We have our 2 special guests, which is Curtis, and then we have Millie also. She's from Spirit Seeker. So we're going to start off with Drew, just kind of work our way down and across, and they can introduce themselves.
Welcome,
Okay.
everybody. You probably know me, most of these in the chat. But for the ones that don't know me, my name is Drew from Drew's Abandoned Paranormal Vlog Scotland, where I do a little bit of ghost hunting, a little bit of witchcraft, a little bit of spiritual stuff, support stuff. So basically a lot. So check out my channel, please, and hit that bell. Thank you.
Hello guys, I'm Sherry. I'm from PWI Spiritual Investigators, known as PWI. I do, like Sister Drew, paranormal, all things strange and unknown. I do witchcraft, so I'm a witch, obviously, and I do practicing shaman stuff. I do all sorts of things on my channel. So if you really like somewhere where you need to find your place and to learn, I'm definitely the channel to come and check out as well, and hit my bell also.
Oh, Curtis?
Hello, I'm Kurt Schweiger, and I'm an author, writer, singer-songwriter, and podcaster, and paranormal investigator. Sometimes, I guess I am a paranormal investigator. I'm still learning that, and I'm glad to be here, guys.
And we have
I'm Melody, and I'm from Spirit Seekers, and I'd like to have everybody check out my YouTube videos. I do a lot of paranormal stuff, working to want to be a paranormal investigator.
All right. Okay, so let's see who we have in the house. Am I coming in, everybody? Okay.
Yep.
All righty.
Yeah.
So we have Iron Fire Horse, and she says, "Hi, Mystical Drew, Sherry, Curtis, and Melody." Now, Melody, I always put Millie. Does it matter? Do you prefer one over the other?
Just Mel.
Just Mel?
That was just something I was using for a while, and then I changed it up.
Okay, so next time I'll remember to say Mel. And then we have Phoenix, and Phoenix says hello to us also. We have Stephanie, and I think Stephanie's at the bowling alley, and her daughter, I think, is bowling, and so she put her headsets on so she could listen. So let's see here. Carrie's in.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Saying hi to everybody. Also,
welcome, Carrie.
Not sure
Hi.
how long I'll last.
Hello, all the way from Wales.
Wow.
Cool.
I'm gonna have to just give me a map and look at and tag all of the places that everybody's at, because I don't even know my map.
Yes, that'd be cool.
Stuff. So.
Well, you've got Scotland, England, and then Wales sits to the side of us.
Oh,
so
really?
You've got Scotland at the top, England at the bottom, and then Wales sits at the side, yeah.
Lee was looking up where Scotland was yesterday. He's like, wow, they're on an island. We didn't know that.
We are an island, but that size. I think we're the size of Texas.
Well, Texas is pretty big.
That's huge. Yeah.
So, everybody that's watching and everybody that comes in later, so everybody knows, every one of us has a paranormal channel. All of our links are in the description box. So if you go to the description box, I've tagged all of us, and all you have to do is just go click on it, subscribe to all of us, subscribe to each other in the chat. We have no issues with that. If you're wondering why I'm all wrapped up like if I were outside, I have my jacket on with a hoodie on it because it's cold back here in this room. I don't plug a heater or nothing in because I'm afraid it's going to kick everything off and then I won't get it on again.
No, it's
So-
22 degrees up here in Waverly, New York. 22 degrees out there in flurries.
Wow.
Mm.
Oh, it is
I'll
flurrying?
tell you what it is.
A little bit.
Isn't it?
It's chilly,
Cool.
man.
I'll tell you what it is.
Iron says, you're smaller than Texas. I thought, LOL. I know the UK can fit in Lake Ontario. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the weather bug when I find out exactly where all of y'all are. And not that I'm like spying on anybody or, you know, checking everybody out. But if I tag where
We're 7
y'all
degrees
are,
right now.
then I can just look.
Mystical, I'll send you some of that snow when it comes in the mail.
No, we get enough snow here in the mountains. No. No, I don't want no snow. We try to get everything set up, everything ready. That way when it does snow, we don't have to go outside that much. Believe me. We besides our firewood that's in our buildings, we have it just outside the back door in a covered thing. And then today Lee packed a whole bunch of it on the front porch. So we don't have to go in the snow when it
Degrees we are just now.
What does it say, Drew?
It's not bad. 8 degrees we are just now.
Yeah, we're at
Oh.
now.
Oh,
We're at,
man.
now, we're at 9
It's
degrees
Celsius.
in the UK.
Celsius,
cold.
sorry, that's Celsius. Yeah, it's
I
Celsius.
wonder
Yeah,
what
Celsius, yeah.
what that is in Fahrenheit.
That's quite low. It's quite cold.
Wait, I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
because
Cold.
it's
That is
been
chilly.
it's been pretty cold here. We actually
Yeah.
got the fireplace going right now. So
Yeah, I've got my heating on. I don't normally put my heating on. but it's
46
cold.
Fahrenheit.
46.
Wow.
okay.
46 in Fahrenheit it is.
Where?
6, yeah.
Oh. Alrighty, so let's see. Drew and Sherry, y'all have any questions? We're wondering what Curtis and Mel has got going on, if they have any new paranormal investigations that they've been to, and you know what's happened or what. It don't matter to me which one of the two of you want to start.
Well, I'll start. If me and Mel and I have been talking, we've been trying to get a couple of places set up, but they haven't given us any phone calls back. And recently, we've had some automobile problems. Her car, she went home, and her alternator went, and my alternator went in my car. So holy shit! In about 2 weeks, took 2 weeks to get that all straightened out. I'm telling you, it was awful.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, it was.
so we're through that mess, and now it's working on getting some investigations going. Hopefully, very soon. We got 2 or 3 lined up, but we're going to wait 2 years.
Are they like in houses or buildings or barns or
Still
what
that old one there. Mel and I were talking about the Parkview Inn where there was a fire back in the 1800s. So that one we're still looking at. I'd like to do the old theater, but the Waverly Theater here, but nothing, no callbacks yet. So I'm just waiting to hear. As soon as I hear, man, I'm on it. I am good. But hey, if we could talk about Drew's investigation she did here probably a week and a half or maybe a week and a half or almost 2 weeks ago now. She was at an abandoned house and there was a little graveyard there. Do you remember what that one, Drew, where you were outside there, you went in, almost like a little castle.
House.
Yeah, it was like almost like a little castle.
Yeah, Carmichael House.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was
I was really interested in that place.
Yeah, that was cool, man. That was a nice looking, cool place there. Very nice looking. I mean, very good.
The one in my hometown. The one that I went to walk down here. Yeah, the one when I was in my hometown, I went to walk. That's just down the road from me. That's the crypt from the man that stays in Birkwood. The man that owned Birkwood, that's his tomb. Down there. And then I'll take you back to the old abbey and I'll do a little bit of the history on it as well. I've got a few places I want to take you. But Melody, you had been telling me about somewhere you had been going? Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I was
Something you were telling us about it. You said you.
Yeah, I was what was it? Me and a couple of friends went down to the school basement and was checking it out, and we were doing the EMF meter, and we're running, recording with our phones, and I was recording with the recorder, and I happened to get a couple of whispers on there. We had asked a question if there was anybody here, and we heard, "We are here." And
Oh, wow.
and then like a couple days later, I had gone down through. It's like a tunnel, and it's like really dark in some spots. And I had gone down by myself. And as I had walked through and got toward the end, I heard footsteps running behind me. But I didn't see anything, and I didn't catch anything on anything. So I don't know. It was weird.
Sometimes they want you to hear stuff like disembodied voices,
Yeah.
and it doesn't come out on the devices. So,
Hmm.
Carrie, I just subscribed to you. I know you don't have anything on your channel, but I subscribe to you so that I can start tagging you in any upcoming videos or lives or anything we're going to have. That way you'll be on there. Because I normally just go down the list. And for anybody that's down there, don't think I just thought of you the very last. What I just like go through and just do and hit them as I'm going down the list. So I subscribe to you so that you can get notified of our videos.
Hey, Sherry, what are you doing?
Yes, because YouTube's terrible.
Just looking at my dog.
You look very somber. How come? Now you
Look
Samba.
how,
What do you mean?
look how beautiful
Isn't that
Sherry is
That's
dressed.
not settling.
Sherry, show your earrings and your ring. Your ring,
Oh,
Sherry. Show your ring,
Thanks.
Sherry. Yeah.
Those are
bats.
pretty.
They're bats.
And my
Oh,
ring.
lovely.
Cool.
That's wow, that's nice.
But you always say that I look like
Nice.
vampire,
Spooky.
so now I'm getting the
Very
Dracula
gothic.
look. There you go.
Very you.
Dracula look. There you
Very
go.
cool.
Good female version.
Very cool.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, that's
well.
nice. She was showing me backstage.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. So, are you going to go back, Melody, to this place? We're talking together.
I was thinking about it. I hope so. I want to do it again and see what I catch.
I'd like to go to that one with you, Mel.
It was really cool.
Good. Good.
Because I kept hearing all these like little stories that it's haunted, and like there's like a spot where like it says parking. So we don't know if it was like a parking garage at one point, and then there's like little rooms off the sides and stuff like that. It was really weird.
You got to take your old man with you next time. But don't die of a heart attack or something.
That sounds like a good place.
Be the last time you see CDSP Ghost Chaser.
If he's gonna have a heart attack,
Yes.
don't take him. Don't take him.
Mystical. I didn't say I was going to have a heart attack. I might. You never know. All of us could. But,
You said if you don't show back up, so what was I supposed to think?
yeah, I know. Hey, you guys, I did do an investigation. Mel seen it. I went all the way back to the old.
And that's the only
Forest.
thing, isn't it? Sometimes the evidence is just what you feel or what you experience. You can't help that.
Yeah, have you guys? I've been going back to the old places I knew as a child. You know, all these little old places in the forest and stuff I used to walk when I was a little kid. You know, there was this one huge pipe I used to go through when I was little. It was a huge pipe. You go through it, and on the other side, it kind of like a little waterfall. You go down. Well, I tried to do it, you guys, here about a month ago. I got stuck in I almost fell through the pipe. The water was coming through. My back almost went out on me. I tell you right now, man, what a mess. I can't do what I used to do when I was 10, 11 years old anymore. I'll try it, though. I'll give it a darn good try, let me tell you.
Back to your youth.
That's what it's all about, is trying, isn't it? At the end of the day, you're going to have places
Yes,
you go to that are
I
a
love
bit
going out.
easier. There was
I
the
know,
best
it's weird.
places.
But I
Yeah.
want to go back. I'd like to go to that old school Mel went to too. There's an old school up there where she
It's
lives.
still the way to
Yep.
experience things and keep going back. You've got to go up.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about going to that one back again too. The school and maybe even the abandoned hotel again, maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind checking that out. That sounds pretty
Hmm.
cool. The abandoned. Wait, I wonder if
That'd
we
be
could
good.
stay there all night in the abandoned motel.
I don't know.
I don't
Stay
think we
there.
could ever go any place and spend the night because since my husband is van security, I don't think he's gonna want to spend the night in the van by himself, parked on the side of the road or something.
Monitoring stuff. You know, here you are in an abandoned motel. Yeah, I know, weird. He's in the van with headphones on, kind of like
Both of you, that would be pretty cool.
having
Go somewhere
coffee.
and just park up.
Nothing's happening.
Wait
You're
to
in
the
an
summer
abandoned
home.
motel. Your husband's in the van, and I started to drink last coffee. Let's get out of there. It's 2:00 in the morning. Let's go. I know.
Well, that's
Weird.
where I caught that black figure. A picture of the black figure was in that hotel.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was cool.
Hmm.
That was cool. Awesome.
Cool. If
I'd like to go.
anybody, sorry, I just gotta say if anybody's
You
watching,
got to just
and we
keep
talk,
going and hope you
yeah,
catch
if
something.
we just keep talking over each other, it's because there's a delay. We're not being rude to each other. We finally catch on that somebody's talking, and then we stop in the middle, and then two people are waiting. Who's gonna go? Who's gonna go?
Yeah.
So that's what it is. So we're not being rude to each other. We just there's a delay. There's always a delay. So okay,
I always
sorry.
give it. Yeah, I always give it 2 or 3 seconds, but I end up rumbling in, and
Yeah.
I
It
didn't let
usually
me
catches
answer.
up on the playback.
It does, yeah.
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 StreamYard's for you.
It catches up.
I've never noticed that.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
So
so.
Yeah, it's so we got some things lined up, you guys. I don't know what I'm ready to do just about anything for the get rolling on this paranormal stuff. But it's weird. I've been doing when I was doing like 4 or 5 videos, I'd do 6, 7 videos within 2 or 3 days, you know. I hardly get anybody watching the videos. I'd post them, but I've been doing other videos too on the XFL channel, and I've been doing the AFL, you know, arena football, and I've been doing
you
those
have to start
videos.
tagging people in them, Curtis. See, start putting up. See, when you post a video, try and put on your community wall that you've put a video up with the video on the tag, and tag everybody that is on your channel that you know watches, because the notifications is terrible. We even try and do that. If you can't tag the people in the video, tag them on your community wall to let them know one's out, because it's ridiculous trying to get people to watch it. And tag things like paranormal, ghosts, things like that in your title, and then the first couple of lines of your video description so that it gets it noticed.
Yeah,
All
because
these little
otherwise it
things
gets
get you in the
confusing.
algorithm.
Yeah,
Not
otherwise it gets,
everybody will be aware that you've posted videos if they're not really sure, know who you are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
why what Sis is saying is the best idea, doing onto your Facebook pages and stuff, and just
Yeah.
tagging and putting your hashtags, hashtag ghost hunting, paranormal,
Yeah,
go, whatever,
definitely.
you know, like Sis said, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Get out there more.
Because even like me, like,
Yeah.
well, okay, so like Iron says, it's too
The
many
more the
to
better,
watch
because
it.
it gets you into each genre.
Yeah. So Iron says there's too many to watch to keep up with her favorite channels. And this is what I do sometimes. If I don't have time to watch them, I go on there and I'll just save them. And then later, like if I'm working or something, you know, doing something with my hands or whatever, then I'll just go back to my saved and just start hitting them and, you know, playing them at that time. And then I may have to go back later and hit a like or something, you know, if I'm busy doing something that I can't touch the phone. But
That's what I
also,
do. I
too,
watch
that
them on the
people can do
television.
that. Yeah. Yeah. So Sherry just got back from vacation, and we're all glad Sherry
It's
is
hard
back.
to get out. Yeah.
Sherry, where'd you go?
I went up to Grimsby.
Grimsby?
I went up to a place where it's very known for like witches and stuff like that. So I've been up there. I've been out on a few outings. I had a photo shoot as well, a witchy photo shoot.
Yeah,
I've
Elton
had a lot of
John.
interesting stuff.
Yeah, Elton John wrote a song, Grimsby. Have you ever heard it?
Yeah, it's just like a holiday place. It's got the sea up there, which I really love, but I don't get to be near that down here. So, you know,
Sounds cool.
it's been really nice to just get a break. But now reality's hit me because I've got so much to do to get my business up and running, and it's just like I left that when I went. Still
Get
got it
rolling.
when I come back.
Get rolling. Huh?
I was hoping the fairies might have sorted it out for me, but no, they've left the work for me.
Get rolling. Have a tea and get rolling.
Oh yeah,
Well,
definitely.
While Drew is up out of her chair, everybody check out her room. She's been working on a prayer room, trying to get everything just in order. And look how pretty that she's got it.
It looks
so
beautiful,
far.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks cool. Very cool.
beautiful.
Mhm. Very.
Catcher thing on the back. That's really pretty.
It's
Yeah.
actually a little bit of a mess just now because I've got everything out. Everything's out to do my pouches for this craft fair, so all my jars are on my table and things. That's what I'm working. So
Makes me want to jump through
yeah,
the window.
it's looking okay. Once it's tidied back up, it'll be fine.
Drew, you have that big microphone,
Amazing.
and when Lee was watching you the other day on the big screen TV, he said, "What is that big thing?" And I said, "That's her microphone."
Ryan, yes, you will see my witchy photo shoot. I have got all of my pictures and videos.
Hello.
Just putting the video together.
That
So
microphone
that'll be up in the
ain't big
next
enough,
couple
is
of
it?
days.
True.
Yeah, good.
It's in case I want to burst out into song.
They'll hear you way over
Yeah,
in
Sherry's photo shoot was really good, guys. You need to look at it. Have you got it on your YouTube channel? You need to put it up as
No,
a short
not yet.
or something
That's
on
what I
your
was just
channel so people
explaining.
can
So I was
see it.
asked. I'm doing a video. So I'm putting some of my favourite like shoots over the last couple of months up to there, and then I've got my witchy photo shoot that's going to be in that as well. So, and it's really cool, guys. You're going to love it. It really does bring out the atmosphere for witches and nature and stuff. It looks really cool. So
I was going to ask you guys, did you guys hear the new
Yeah, it's nice.
Beatles song there? Now and Then? Where they took John Lennon's vocals and did a new single called Now and Then. Yeah, it's cool. Oh my God, it's awesome. I was just listening to that.
Mel's playing.
I never heard it. You didn't tell me to listen to it.
Mel, can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, because you disappeared for a while and came back.
Yeah, can you put your
Yeah,
mic?
you guys did too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was
Punch your
weird.
back.
Huh.
What's going on there?
Well, I
I
don't
don't know.
On this end, you were the only one that disappeared, so maybe we disappeared because you disappeared and you couldn't see us.
Maybe.
Probably. That's weird.
That is weird.
If you're hearing a whimpering sound, it's Dash being a pain in the backside.
Oh, Dash. It's what to say hello.
I was wondering what that was. Oh, there he is. Hey,
It's just
buddy.
what to say hello.
Aww.
You're gonna knock the lead out. Go on.
Oh, he's giving us a paw. Ah,
Yeah.
Yes or no?
good boy.
There you go.
He wants mummy love.
That's
He always
what I say.
Aww.
Give mommy
Yeah, so
some
this time
love
of
now.
year-
Over there.
This time
Mummy's on the
of year,
live at the minute.
there was a lot
Come
of-
on.
He's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I know. That's like my cat, Salem. Oh my gosh, she's my
He just
baby.
wants to say
She's my
hello.
baby.
He wants his mama and he wants everyone to see him. Likes to be centre of
Yeah, I
attention.
see him.
doesn't
He's
he,
looking
baby?
out of the corner of his eye, like, oh, look at Salem. My cat Salem just came down.
Sherry, did he do okay on the trip?
Come here, Salem.
Who, me?
No, your dog?
Yeah, well, obviously, when I travel with him, I put him in there. We don't call it a cage,
Dash.
we call it a den. We make it all fluffy and nice for him, and we put a towel, like a blanket over it so we don't get scared. Put his
Yeah.
water and drink in there. And He whimpered for the last, like the first couple of minutes. Then he settled.
Does he
We had
travel
a-
well though? Yeah.
Because it's really important when you've got dogs and that you keep them safe when they're in the cars. Because the last thing you want if you have a brake stop, a dog flying through your window screen. You know what I mean?
So
yeah.
when you went and with the dog, did you fly? Did you take a train? Were you in a vehicle?
No.
or what?
My godfather come and picked me up. They live like 2 hours away
Oh.
from me, so they come down and got me and took
Hi,
him with me.
baby.
Oh, I didn't know. I was wondering the whole time about how all of that was working.
It's just over 2 hours to get there.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah. Well, good for Dash for being a good boy.
Oh, he's always a good boy.
Yeah. So,
Looks like-
go ahead, Curtis.
Looks like all the pets are coming around. I got my black cat. She wants to come up on my lap. But she won't quite come
But
up. But
it's that day today. Like, it's
Yeah,
really
it's like
clingy today.
they're drawn by us guys, us humans.
Well,
Us
they
guys.
hear you talking.
All of us guys together. Scotland and all of England and Elmira, Waverley, everybody.
Sparkle's not just now. She's up there.
What
Yeah.
the heck, Mel? What is Melody doing? You've disappeared, woman.
There she is. I sort of.
Sorry, I was being called.
That's the thing you'll find when
Taking
you've
us a
got
little
pets
walk.
and you've got pets and stuff. They always want your attention at the wrong time when you're doing your live streams and stuff like that. They want to know you for the day, but
Yeah.
as soon as you're live, that's it.
Yeah, we lost her again.
Oh,
That's
she's
fine.
back.
That's why I
I'm
always
back.
try and let Sparkle out and always try and get her settled.
over there.
It doesn't always work.
No, I've done that just before I
Play
came on and
music
he's still done.
spots.
Now you're back
Hello,
over
people.
there.
Switch 'em.
Yep. That's so weird.
It's like
cool.
a teacher. It's like the teacher telling her students, "Stay in your chair."
Stay in one spot right there now.
It is, definitely.
I don't like being mystical. Stop it. I don't like being moved around like this.
Welcome in, Christy.
I just got used to being over there. Now
You
I'm
talk
over
to
here.
your daughter. Talk to your daughter.
I am talking to my daughter, mystical. You're causing trouble.
Oh, goodness.
Now, Drew, she's getting out of here. She's moving right out of the picture. She don't want no part of this.
Drew's used to us all. Nothing phases that girl.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. Liam or Williams will probably call in.
Oh, Christy is in. Hello, Christy.
I was getting juice.
Hi.
Christy is here.
Hello, everyone.
She says hi, everyone.
Hello, Christy.
Hello.
Let me see if I can go to her channel too and see.
I was getting a refill.
Oh, she's getting a drink. See, I told you she's doing something.
Drew,
Do
I
you
hope
like
this
this
is
guy?
strong,
You think
Drew.
that is nice? You think it's nice with the blue bottles?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's cool.
yeah, those
I
cobalt
usually do
blue
the pink
bottles are
bottles,
great
but
for
I've got the blue
oils.
ones this time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they look
They're
really
nice,
cool. They
aren't
look more magical, don't they?
yeah.
Looking at them.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Fancy.
Yeah. Because I've
They
got
stay-
the blue flip on the sticker.
Yeah, they stay
They've got
fresher.
their sticker on it, so it looks pretty cool.
They stay fresher and longer in those cobalt blue bottles
Very
and the
professional looking.
amber bottles also. Christy, I just subscribed to your channel so that next
Yes.
time I can tag you
What do you want?
whenever we're coming out live.
Welcome, Krista.
So,
Mhm.
there we go. Yeah,
You want
Drew's
me to
been
jump
making
it
a
if
lot
I've
of.
got your
Drew,
milk,
do you want to
Krista?
tell them about what you're making all of that for? That fair that you're going to be going to and putting all of your pouches and stuff in?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a craft fair on Saturday, so if anybody that watches this is in my local area, please remember to come along to the local, what's it called again? Local hall, basically.
Local
We're
fair.
the fountain hall, where we're
You're-
going to have a craft fair. On the 6th Yeah, I'm doing 6 random oils and I'm doing 6 pouches, different kinds of pouches. I'll also have a little bit of jewellery and things that I've got left. So definitely come out and check it out, guys. And it's also a little feeler to see what people want as well. So definitely. And my Etsy shop right now is closed because it's crazy over there, right?
They look nice though.
And so I'm trying to go get Marketplace. Go so on Marketplace. I forgot to take pictures of it, but I'm going to take pictures. I'll make another one up and I'll take pictures and things of them for Marketplace. Because that'll be the new ones. Will be these. Because I've only got a couple of pink bottles left, so I'll keep them for maybe Love Drawn or something.
Yeah.
Mel, what do you? Hey, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah, they're nice. I like the blue. I'll get
Say
the green
hi.
ones as
Hey,
well,
bud.
probably.
Yeah. So, Christy, even though you say
Hello.
you don't have one, Christy, you actually have a channel, even though you don't have any content
Wave to
on
Drew.
it.
She waved.
But hey. But
Sorry,
even though you
guys.
have your channel, we can still
No, she's a witch.
tag you in it, and
Hi.
that way you're notified. Oh, Iron said she just found 6 bottles. She's gonna have to make something to put in them. Do one a money oil. Do a protection
See, that is
oil.
yes.
Do one a
That is a
protection
key
for
to
your
do
pet,
something.
for Tara. You know, so there's so many things you can make. It's really easy and simple.
Yeah.
Christy says, "Oh, yeah." Okay, so I was
Still
gonna ask
can't
that
go
one
over the
ago,
size
and
of
I
these
forgot.
crystals.
Crystals?
So,
Excuse me, guys.
Does it get cold where you used to are? Yeah. Yes, Mystical?
are you talking to Curtis and to Mel?
Yes, Mystical? I was going to
Yeah.
ask them if does it get cold where they are? And if it gets cold
Yeah.
where they are, what do they do when it's cold and they can't get out? Because it's cold where we are, we usually start doing interviews and things more. So what does you guys do when it gets cold?
Not too much. We kind of stay
Hi, buddy.
stay put if we
Now the
can.
new present one of the new podcasts. Okay, I'm moving. Dash taking a seat.
You did it, Sherry. You spoiled them.
It's the Sherry and Dash show. It'll be funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it's getting like.
Drew, do you want to tell them about next Tuesday? About what you have planned on what we're going to talk about Tuesday?
No.
I hear this one. Yep.
Yes, it's yes about it. You don't need to come along here next week, guys, because if you keep an eye on Mystical's channel at all, you'll notice that over the past probably 2 years, because your first video over there was a while back. There's the Sensibar Tunnel, so definitely go over and get caught up on the videos of the Sensibar Tunnel, because we want to talk about it, about what the different things are that's there, all the different energies, maybe even a little bit about what's all happened there in history, and debate it. So come along and talk to us about it and see what you guys think about what's there. If the things that's happened there could have an impact on what is going on, has it opened portals there? Because the energies are crazy. There's different things. There's kid spirits. There's elementals. There's also, goodness knows, there's even probably Sasquatch and things, but there's so much energies there, it's crazy. So come along next Tuesday here at Mystical's channel to talk about it. What do you guys think? Do you think that there's an energy there that's, I don't know, that's changing things from time to time? It's just weird. It's like a portals upon portals, I think. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird.
Yeah, because we'll talk about it on Tuesday, but it's like every time okay, like if you go to an investigation, the more you go, the more the spirits talk to you, and a lot of times it's the same spirits reaching out. It's like every time we go to this tunnel, it's something totally different, totally surprising, you know, that things go on. But we don't want to talk too much about it, but I just wanted her to mention so that y'all can make sure that you are on track on what's going on. And like Drew said,
Yeah.
catch up on all the past ones, and then that way because we are going to go back again. Drew had Drew had mentioned a while back that I should go in and do a live. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough service. Plus, I only did one live before, and I think I ended up deleting it off because it was just like too much going on that couldn't get together. But I'm gonna try it. But it's not gonna be a waste of time because I'm gonna have my crew still recording normally like they do, even though I'm gonna have my phone trying to do a live. But that'll be in time when we can go because I have other people going with this, my other 3 team members, and we have to make sure they're not working and stuff like that. 2 of them don't work on Sundays, the other one does, so we have to plan it when he's not working. So, but Sherry, now that you're back, are you going to have any investigations coming up soon?
I'm hoping so, but it's just really, really cold down here at the minute. So standing around the graveyard for an hour and stuff, probably going to freeze to death. But I'm planning on getting back down to them.
Yeah.
I am bringing back my meditation videos, guys. They haven't stopped. Just where I was away, you haven't seen them. So I'll be bringing my meditation videos back, my witchy educational stuff like that. I'll be doing a lot more home investigations, doing some spirit connection and doing some experiments and stuff. I will be trying to get out, but I'm also in the middle of trying to sort my my business out as well. So busy.
So, Drew, do you have anything planned on any investigation soon? Because I know now you're doing a lot of walks and stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying well, usually what happens with me in the winter is because we can't get out investigating as much, I usually just vlog going down the local area. I'll probably go to the graveyard, the cemetery and things a couple of times over the winter just to keep my communication up with the spirits and things around here. I've not been at Burkwood this year yet, so I will definitely go up to Burkwood and show you the difference and things up there. Because I do believe with the way Liam talks that it's a lot of it's fell down again. So it's just a keeping an eye on. I like to keep in with the spirits around here. So that that's not a surprise when I go back 2 years down the line. You know. So I will keep up to date. The ones that we went to the other day there up at Lovers Lane, I'll need to go back there next week because I have loads of things in that video after the fact again. So I'll need to go back there.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one, the one you went to there, because the whole atmosphere was so different from the time before. It was so more inviting and not heavy. So that was good.
Drew, you got to go back to that one abandoned place.
Difference. Oh yeah, I'll definitely go back. I'll go back to all the places I've went. I've kept up a good. Even the Carmichael house, I will go back there. I'll get my mum or my dad to take me up there because I do know where it is now. So, or I'll get one of my other ghost hunting friends to take me up a run. It's not that far from me, Carmichael house. It's only about a 30-minute drive. If that, it's not even that. I'll go back. It's an interesting place.
I got to go back. I was at a place Friday the 13th, believe it or not. I wanted to get a hold of Mel, but I couldn't get a hold of her. It was kind of like short. The graveyard is a walking distance from the house, so I ended up walking over, took my EMF meter and my voice recorder, but it was strange how when I was over there, me and Mel were there, and Mel and we were there a couple of months ago or so. This one female spirit was making the EMF meter really go off. I went over, I took my EMF meter, and Mel, where your EMF meter was going off like heck over there, my EMF meter went off, and then I got a voice recording where it sounded like a female woman screaming. It was, but I didn't hear it when I was there. There was no screaming, no voices, nothing. Just the EMF meter was going off. But when I got back home, there was a very loud female screaming voice on it. I put it on one of my evidence review videos. But every time we go there, Mel always gets a response. This time I got a response, but I asked her. I said, I told her, I said, I'm a good guy. I'm not, I don't hate women. I'm not a woman beater, hater, whatever. So why are you mean to me? I asked her. I told her, I said, why are you mean to me every time I come over here? And then I got that scream. When I came back home, I checked it out and it was on my voice recorder. But I want to go back there. I want to get, like I said,
I'll get your link.
Yeah. If I had my way, you guys.
Guys, remember check out Curtis's channel as well, because he does good videos on there.
Yeah, subscribe to both of their channels. Well, to all of our channels, really, and of course hit the like and everything, because that helps.
But maybe write your names in the chat. Maybe write your names in the chat. And the people can click on.
Yeah, I have to remember that, you guys. Because when I share you guys' videos out and stuff like that, I gotta start remembering that. I get busy like with this other stuff though. And these other people are driving me nuts from the sports channel. So oh man, it drives me crazy. But this is where I really love this community. And I love the other community, but it's like that's different. I know you guys personally.
I'll get permission to play this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, guys, this is the voice recording. Listen. That is the voice recording from the one he's talking about.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a banshee.
Yeah, Mel, that's the one. That's the one. She's mean.
That sounds like a banshee. Just by the tone of her and how she goes higher.
Feel it for here.
Yeah.
Where was that one at, Drew?
What? It's the one where Curtis is talking about where he was there on Friday the 13th, where the EMF meter went off 3 times, and when I got home, these screams were on the recorder. Wow, Curtis, that's crazy. He shows you the picture of the recorder.
Weird. Yeah, it was weird. That's the same place, Mel.
I get goosebumps with that.
Yeah, I got.
And you can tell because, like, normally when you got like a normal person that screams that, it's just like one sort of like level, isn't it? But this is like enhancing, which is what makes me think it's a band.
You'll not be able to see the dark shadow, guys. He caught a dark shadow as well, but you'll not be able to see the dark shadow. You need to check out his channel, guys, because he does catch a lot of good things, and he's only getting a couple of views, and that's not fair. It's so hard to grow.
Scared the heck out of me, that.
Share your link in the chat.
And not another thing, like with banshee energies as well. They're not all negative. They're not all negative energies. Some of them are actually females that have gone through tragedy and stuff like that. So you'll hear them wailing, and to let you know that they're there. And there's other stories behind them as well. Obviously,
they're probably protecting something. Yeah,
things like that, but not always.
I want to find a forest, a haunted. Okay, let me rephrase that. Not that I want to go do an investigation because it's scary or haunted, but I want to find a forest that has a lot of spirits that I can go and try to communicate with them and see, what we come up with. Maybe some of them's willing to talk and tell their stories and stuff like that. But I've yet to find around here a haunted forest or haunted woods. If I found one, Lee might not even want us to go because he'd be afraid of the lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
To be honest, I think that most forests and woods are haunted in one way or another.
Yeah.
Just
Oh
it's not
my,
really
lions and
something that
tigers
you
and
look
bears.
at, is it really?
Yeah, because of the land.
Yeah,
Yes.
like it's the land, and then you've got different energies. The energy's got to be necessarily haunted by spirit, but it could be
Yeah.
haunted
Especially
by
the ones.
nemesis, all that stuff. You know, like
Yeah.
there's
The
always
history
energy.
of the land, the history of decades and decades of pain and happiness and pain and sorrow, and you know, and it
Mhm.
goes on and on for decade, generation after generation, and it keeps gathering all that energy of pain
Yeah,
and of the
yeah.
people who live
I
on
would
it.
say that forests and woods are one of the most haunted places. They've all
Yeah,
got
I
something
would
that
like to
goes on,
go
and it's
there.
just sitting there and waiting long enough to find something. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Yeah, a lot of Force of Rockies. Or another place, because Chrissy just mentioned Rockies. But if I could go find a place like desert like, but has like a lot of like caves, not little caves that you got to squeeze into and panic if you get stuck. I'm talking about big caves that you can
yeah,
like walk in and see everything. I would love to do an investigation in there. The place that I collected my cave dirt, there's no way you could do an investigation in there because I was in and out of there so fast it was unreal with the feeling that I was getting. I was thinking because there was ledges up on top, and I was thinking that like you know mountain lion or bear or something was going to jump down on me. So I just like got the dirt really quick and thank you and hooked it out of
Yeah.
there. I was scared.
I don't, but we don't really worry about that over here
Remember,
in our
check
country.
out
We've
Curtis
got
and
more worry
Melody,
about
guys.
raccoons jumping on our head or something. That's the only thing we have to look
Onion
out
rings.
for, raccoons.
Lee said, "You look like you were scared going up." I said, "I was," because as I was walking, the vines was like wrapping around my ankles, and I would try to take a step, and I would like have to like kind of shake the vines off, and then take another step. So by the
That
time I
sounds a bit
got
like Blair
there,
Witch.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
as I approached it, I was already on pins and needles, and then when I looked in. And I could just, it was just like narrow and straight back. I was like, I don't know about this.
don't turn your back, right, Mystical?
That's
Otherwise,
right.
you
That's right.
have.
And actually, I think I kind of backed out of it too. And Lee was parked. Lee was parked way up on the road, and I had to walk like way down. And I had given him my phone and said, "Here, record me as I'm walking down." And I'm walking like so slow, you see. But if you like zoom in on my feet, you'll see the vines like like around my ankles and stuff like that as I was walking. He goes, "You look like you were scared." I said, "I was."
I mean, like they're coming alive, like they have life to them or something. Like,
Yeah, it's like, don't go in, don't go in, don't go in. Someone said, don't go in. All I wanted was the
engage.
dirt.
It's Toby right here.
Groovy.
It's
Say hi
Toby.
to Sherry and Mystical.
Huh?
Say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Believe it or not, guys, this little guy here was on a couple of our investigations with us a couple of times there.
Yep.
Oh,
So he's going to be probably a little ghost chaser, probably.
Yay.
I hope.
there you go. Yeah.
Bless him.
So,
Anyway, I'd like to do something like that too, Mystical, like a cave or something. There are some caves around here down in Pennsylvania, Tawana, Pennsylvania. There's the tunnels down in there. They're called the tunnels or something, PA down in there, and they're huge. Where they used to get coal and stuff like that down in there and obtain
yeah.
coal through the old tunnels, and they're huge. And I mean, when you go in them, they're probably, well, I don't know, 35, 40 feet high. They're just huge. And you go inside the mountain and come out the other side of the mountain. They
Yeah.
say a lot of the miners and stuff like that had passed away in there building the tunnels. I would love to go walk through it, but I wouldn't want to do it by myself,
Oh
No
no,
way.
definitely not.
Just
Yeah.
like we were talking about here a few months ago. Remember that place, the jail? I wanted to get Mel go with me with that old
Oh,
jail.
yeah. Yeah.
But
That'll be cool.
I haven't she hasn't got back to me, and I'm glad she hasn't, because I want to do it, but I'm not doing that alone either. I thought
So
about that.
So Mel, are you gonna go with them to do the jail?
I sure am.
Me too.
No.
I want to do it. For some reason, the lady hasn't called me back yet, who owns it, the owner of it. But when I'm ready, I'll go over and just get right on it and go right down in and see what's going on. But like I said, I will not do that alone. That one there, no way. I was
No.
at one point until I talked to you guys and made better sense of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of places you don't want to go by yourself. Now, like Sherry goes by herself too, like, like certain cemeteries and stuff, and she's very familiar with the surroundings and the atmosphere there and the spirits there. It's not some place you just taken off to and not having a clue about it, which makes a huge, huge difference.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got some different things to do, places. Once we get on them, we'll probably do 2 or 3, 4 right in a row. So hopefully, we'll get back on. I want to do that Faint and Go Island Inn too, up towards Nichols, New York. I'd like to get up there, but kind of got stalled with the cars and the holidays, and all this stuff happened. It seemed like a chain of bad luck was happening there for a little while. So I couldn't get anything done. Then Mel's car went. She usually comes to my house, and we go from there, almost like to the investigation sites, So it's kind of fun to do that like that. Get in there and get in the car and head out.
I think that happens though. I think when you're starting to do good, more things get put in the way to stop you. So you've got to just kind of curveball around it and push through.
Yeah.
Because things do get put in the way when she's start doing a lot of good.
Drew, what are you eating? Maybe we want some.
Something tired? Can you sleep in? Oh, I am eating curly fries. I'll show you the curly fries. They kind of curl out. Whee!
Oh, curly fries.
They're so good.
Fries.
But
Curly
curly
fries. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
I thought you were saying flies. Curly flies. I was like, what?
I know.
Curly
Mystical. That's like stuff we
Tomato
never.
sauce.
If it's not a regular French fry, if you don't cut it like a potato, cut it French fry, deep fry it. These things are already pre-cut, pre-fried. All you gotta do is just whatever, all this pre-fab stuff. Like now you grow stuff in the garden, I do too, but I do like
I had to put hundreds of
we're way off base. We're supposed to be talking about the paranormal. We're talking about food.
Well, we talk about everything on this channel.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. And if Drew's eating in front of us, I want to know what it is.
There's a question for you. Well, there's a question. What do you like to eat after an investigation? Because usually if you investigate, it makes you hungry. So what do you like to eat?
What do you
Yeah, I
guys
don't
like
care.
to eat? Oh,
I
I
eat
usually
anything.
like
I'm
to
not
get
picky.
or something.
I'm not picky. If it ain't gonna give me heartburn, because normally in that investigation it's like late at night. If I don't get heartburn, I'm happy with it. I try not to eat after 8 o'clock if I can help it.
I know, but the investigations don't end till midnight sometimes. So what do you eat then? I like I like Oriental. Maybe some egg rolls or some chicken fried rice or something like that. Maybe and a hot cup of coffee or large tea with cream and sugar.
My favorite Chinese is chow mein.
Oh,
Chicken
and
chow
a cigarette.
mein with salad cream.
I gotta have a cigarette after investigation.
No cigarettes for you.
I don't know. I think I find that when you do investigate, it does make you hungry. So I always eat after. Like when I used to go out with my team after, we'd get a fish and chips or we'd get a McDonald's, something greasy, something to give us energy. You know what I mean? Because it does drain you.
Yeah.
But if I'm at home and I just go to my usual places, I'll come back and I'm peckish. I'll have like a sandwich or I'll make noodles or do something. You know what I mean? And have a cigarette as well, obviously. Like you've got to have a cigarette.
Yeah, because it zaps your energy, and to eat it
does,
it gives you energy. But speaking of food, let me tell you what Lee has pulled today.
Yeah.
See, he can't eat sweets. Okay, we took him off of sweets because he kept breaking out, and we were trying to figure out what was going on. And since we don't go to the doctors and stuff, we figure everything out ourselves. So we figured out it was the sugars and a lot of like donuts, sweet stuff like that he was breaking out. So he hasn't eaten any for a while, and all of that is gone. His rash is gone. He don't itch anymore, and all of that. So today he started saying, "Well, you know what? I feel like I'm Santa Claus, and Santa Claus needs cookies to eat." And I said, "No, you're not gonna use that for an excuse." He was saying he wanted to be Santa Claus so he could eat cookies.
He wants his cookies.
Quite right. Well, some of the kids
Well, I
leave
was gonna say,
carrots and
guys.
things for them. It doesn't always get a sweet.
What I was going to say, you guys, if you go to a real active investigation, what do you really want? Do you want, if you get scared the shit out of you and you come back home, do you want fish and chips? Do you want a pizza? Or do you want a chicken pot pie? Or what do you got different
It
investigations.
don't matter to me.
Or if it's a real mild, nothing happened, boring, you're tired. Coffee,
Long as I'm not
I love my noodles.
piece of pie.
as long as I don't need to cook it.
I've never been that scared at an investigation. I mean, some things might startle me, and I'm like, "Ah!" But I've never really been scared to go. We need to go. I've never.
Really?
No, I've never.
I'm telling you, I've been chased almost out of a graveyard before.
Well, you have to remember ahead of time, like me and Sherry can see them. We can feel them. So we know, what to approach and what not to approach. Yeah. Sherry, have you ever been in that situation? Because I have, and I know when to back off.
Yeah, but like when I've had like little smart asses that think it's okay to not show themselves and then decide to show myself. It's never been with like negative energy or anything like that. But these occasions were like something that weren't very nice. So not so much that I run and I left the location. I kind of run from that area and went to the other area just to get out the way. And it's not the only time I run is when my guides tell me to move it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Otherwise, I'll stand there and just take whatever comes at me, to be quite honest. See everything, you know what I mean? So it's just like, no, not coming to you. So I'm go with the flow.
Yeah, I think too, because like if a lot of times if I sense in something, I'll just start like saying prayers to myself, not out loud, calling upon my spirits, my spirit guides to assist me. And if I'm like with Lee or something, I see he's getting scared, I'm more concerned about him or my team and doing prayers for my team, so that they don't get scared, because also too, when you get that scared, they feed off of it. If it's negative, they feed off of it. So my team has always said they don't worry about it because they know that I'm continuously doing prayers when we're doing investigations. So that gives them a relief of knowing, okay, I don't need to be scared. She's going to take care of things. She's doing prayers, because they also, they're like, well, I don't really know what to say. And I say, just whatever comes to mind, whatever you feel at that time. But I'm always backing it up and doing prayers for them too, just in case. So, but, if they say to leave or something, and they say it forceful a couple of times, because sometimes they'll just say stuff like, you need to leave, is because they either don't want to talk, or they're uncomfortable, or they're just trying to scare you to see if you're going to leave. But if they say it again or something, then I'll respect it and say, okay.
And when people are too quick to
stuff together,
say it's the spirits that's calling you, the spirits are telling you to leave, and it's usually your guides, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, more almost like a test to see if you're going to either leave, stay, or hear what they have to say, because maybe that they want you to listen to them. That's why why they're getting loud.
Oh yeah, no,
Mhm.
there are definitely spirits that will tell you to leave, or I don't like you, go away, things like that. Like Mystical said, you know, like the first time you take it a bit of a pinch of salt and you try to carry on. If they obviously continue to tell you to leave, you're not going to sit there being an idiot and ignore it, are you? You're gonna go. There's a reason for them saying that. But like Sister Drew said as well, 9 times out of 10, when you get that message in your head, you need to leave now. That is your guides. They know what is right for you and what isn't. You know what I mean? So they're like, yeah, like, and you don't
I'm,
ignore them when they
yeah,
tell you to leave. Like, you go.
yeah. I'm like you, Sherry. I mean, I'm in the graveyard a lot myself, by myself
I
until.
walk graveyards and I walk woods on my own as well. I actually go to woods and forests on my own as well and do that around my area because, like Mystical said earlier, I've got so used to my areas and my spirits are very used to me and I'm very used to them. So I don't feel scared when I go out on my own. Obviously, if I was going to somewhere that's new or not very known, then no, I wouldn't go on my own. I'd see if I can get someone to come with me. But I have been known to still go to new places without anyone. But because of my knowledge and because I know what to expect and stuff, and I'll normally go in the daytime to get a feel for that place and what I'm going to be dealing with, you know what I mean? So, but 9 times out of 10, I will take someone to a new location because it's just safer, you know. But
You know what I
over
want
it,
to do? You know what I want to do, Sherry? I don't know if you've ever done it or not, but I haven't done it, but I'm reading up on it. I always wanted to go hunting for ginseng.
I'm afraid no ghost.
ginseng.
I'm afraid no ghost.
Wild ginseng. You can find it in the forest. It has to be on the west side of the forest. It grows on the where there's shade. There's partly sun, but partly shade.
Yeah.
And it's the root. You save the root, ginseng
Yeah.
root. And I tell you, not just hunting it or finding it, but do you realize just for a couple little pieces of ginseng is like $200, $300, $400?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that is
they'll
quite
buy it only after it's dried because it's by weight. My uncle does that here in Tennessee. He digs up ginseng and then he sells it. But yeah, it's worth a lot of money, but they'll wait for you to dry it because then the weight is less. So depending on what they're going to pay for it. And the main thing is when you hunt for it, you don't take all the roots. You leave some so you can remember where you got it from, and then you can come back, year
Yeah,
after year, and you
yeah.
know where it is.
And wild ginseng is hard to find. I'm telling, it's very hard to find. You have to go by a certain directions. You have to be on the west side of a tree or partially sunlight on the west side of the fort. In all these different directions where it will grow. It doesn't grow all over in the forest. It's just certain
Thank you,
areas.
Christy.
It's weird,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, no, I've not tried that. But then,
It's
like I
just
said to you, like when it comes to natural sources of nature and stuff, I'm still learning a lot about that sort of stuff. So I wouldn't really know where I'm going to look for it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I know about bits, but
Yeah, there's a
first you
lot
gotta
of it
learn what.
here.
Yeah, first you gotta learn what the leaves look like. The leaves
Yeah,
are a certain shape, and you got to know by the leaf look and how the
it is. Yeah,
tree grows. And how about
but
mushrooms?
with
I mean,
mushrooms is a bit different though, because
I try
mushrooms
to
can
get
be
them to
very
grow.
dangerous. Like when you've got to know what your mushrooms are, because you can get a lot of different mushrooms that look the same, and some of them are poisonous, some of them ain't. You've got to really know about your mushrooms and stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's
there's
a
a
bit
lot of
different.
poison ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anybody in the chat have any questions for
Calendula
anybody?
smells nice. I
It's
didn't
already
realise calendula
it's
smells
it's
nice.
Yeah, it's after midnight where Drew and Sherry is. I don't want to keep them up too late. But
I
does anybody
I
have
know.
any questions at all for anybody on the panel?
Okay. I'm okay.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
Love you, Grandpa.
I love you too, buddy.
Welcome.
No, you're fine.
Welcome in the Neon
Coaching
Kia
that is legally
Cicada.
fishing the press keeper.
Poaching wild ginseng is illegal and
So
Fish and
please
Game
stop.
will prosecute for gathering without a license. It's an endangered species. Oh wow. Where are you in the Neon Cicada? Are you in America or are you in Britain?
Yeah, where are you? Where are you at? Because
Cicada. That doesn't sound like
Cicada.
USA or
Neon
anything.
cicada. Well, welcome in.
See hibiscus leaf and hibiscus
Yes.
flower.
Yes, with
Is it
wild ginseng,
basically
you
the
have to have a
same? Does it
license. There's
basically
a
have
certain
the
time of the
same
year
properties?
you can go for it, but you have to have a permit from the government to do that, to find wild ginseng. Yep, that's true.
Yeah, because my uncle does that. So.
Yeah, but unless you grow it yourself, you have to have a license. Not what you grow it yourself, or raise it yourself. Some people say that it's not as good as the wild ginseng because
Thank you,
probably it's
Phoenix.
harder to find.
Mhm.
Beth,
That
do you
is
like my pouch?
true.
Beth, do you like my packaging?
Oh,
Yep.
pig's ears you will
I'm
only
just showing
find
Beth because
on the north
I've
side
known
of the
Beth for a
maple
lot of
tree.
years.
Yeah, that's true. That's cool.
Yep.
And there don't seem to be any questions. Just somebody saying about needing a license
I'm
for
waiting
doing
to
the
see if
ginseng
Beth
stuff.
replies if she likes.
Okay, so anybody on the panel, do y'all have anything to say that you want to put out? Anything coming up that you haven't talked about or anything? And then we'll go ahead and shut it down. So
Hopefully, guys, we'll be doing some more investigations. We'll be getting contact with you guys.
I just want you all. Yeah.
okay.
And hopefully we can get back together here soon.
It's okay, Curtis, when you go back.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, like I said, just look
What about
out
you,
for
Melody?
my witchy video with my photo shoots, my meditation, a few investigation shows here and there, and things. I will be coming back on, guys. I am around.
It's
So
weird.
probably see me doing a couple of lives where I'm sorting all my bits out and stuff as well. So just keep an eye out.
Can I say one thing before we go?
Remember, I'm going to Sister Sherry's at some point as well, guys. But the writing,
It's
Sister
weird. You got to have a
Sherry, just a wee
license.
second to us to explain something. I'm meant to be going to Sister Sherry's this weekend. Technically, I was meant to
Hi,
go,
Brother
but guys,
Louis.
there's a lot of protests and things down in London, so I don't know if I'm going to get down this weekend or next weekend or something. So Sister Sherry and I will talk about what's going on and where we want to meet, and if it's still possible, or wait a couple of weeks and see if it
Hey,
dies
Louis.
down there. So
There is a lot of protesting, but it's not really it's not really been violent or anything. It's just people airing their views. If you don't mess with them, they'll leave you
no,
alone.
it's
You know
not
what I mean?
violent.
So I don't think it would be a good
Not
idea to
violent.
stay there because of what's going on. But if
Yeah.
I just came to London to get you and we just come straight back to mine,
No.
you should be fine.
Yeah.
But we will look into it because we
Yeah.
don't know. You know
That's
what I
what I
mean?
was
So
thinking. Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Curtis, what were,
Guys,
did
I'll
you
be
want to
back.
say
It
something,
definitely
Curtis?
happen soon, though.
Oh, I was gonna say, you guys, that isn't that weird? You got to have a license for ginseng, and there's a certain time of year that you can get it, harvest it. But
Can I show you guys
marijuana, you can grow as much as you want of it. Is that right, or is it 5 plants? I don't know. Don't even
I
answer
don't
that
know
question.
about
I don't know
that.
why.
I'm getting ready to get off.
I don't know. Okay,
I wish.
so we want to say thank you.
Somebody
to
wants their
everybody.
money.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. The mommy's boy.
Can I show you guys something?
All right, I'm gonna cut out because I gotta go take care of my little one.
And can I show
Okay.
you guys
All
something?
right, love you, Belle.
Bye.
Thank you. Love you too,
Bye-bye,
Dad. I'll
little
see you.
one.
Can I show
All
you?
right, love you.
We'll speak
Thank
to you
you,
soon,
Love you
Melody.
too.
All right, love you.
So we just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming in. I'm gonna shut it down because I'm gonna head back in the other room where the fireplace is going because I am freezing back here.
She's cold.
So
I'm gonna go have a
Yes.
cigarette. I love you, Mystical, Drew, Sherry.
Me
Love
too.
you.
Love you too.
bye.
Later,
Love you
guys.
too,
Okay,
Curtis. It's nice
everybody.
to speak to you again.
Okay, bye.
Keep those
everybody.
tags
We're
up,
gonna end
Curtis.
the
We need to get
stream.
your tag us.
I will, Drew.
Okay.
Right, okay, bye.
Okay.
Okay, bye, guys.